Y'all, life really be lifing, okay? Don't you let it pull you under. Hey y'all, happy Friday. What's going on? Please pardon my situation back here. Y'all, do you see this hair? So today is Friday. I have quite a few life updates for y'all, but first I have a couple of meetings today. So I actually have this brand rehab intro session with Ronnie Brown. If y'all don't follow Ronnie Brown, I don't know what rock you living under. Like, Ronnie Brown is one of the OGs. She's been in the game forever. So she reopened her brand rehab and she's having calls like every Friday. So I'm getting to connect with her and whoever else is going to be there today. I'm really excited just to hear more about, you know, like what type of insight she has going on, what the program could look like, all those things. This year, okay, I've been saying this and I'm going to say it again. This year, 2023, is a year of making my dreams reality, okay? Also, my shirt is not ironed, so don't mind that. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Kyrah. Welcome to this vloggy vlog, okay? And if you are not new, hey sis, what's going on? Welcome back. So yeah, like I said, it's currently 11:54 right now, so I'm getting ready to jump over into my office room and the room next door to tap into the brand rehab. And then I have another call later today with somebody who I connected with earlier this week. We have a potential opportunity to work together, so I have a meeting with her later. And then I also have a meeting later on today with somebody from Fenty Skin. So I'm super excited about that and just excited to, you know, network, mix and mingle and everything. Y'all, sidebar, I just feel like, as for me and this wardrobe, the closet needs to get refreshed. So I got clothes like showing themselves and stuff, and I also have laundry down here that's overflowing that needs to be done. But like, y'all, as for me in this closet, I just be like feeling so like ugh sometimes, because I just feel like I wear the same 3 outfits over and over because I really don't have a lot of clothes. I mean, I have, my needs are met, right? So let's always start with gratitude. I have clothes to put on my back. I'm good. You know what I'm saying in that regard. In terms of having a variety of clothes to wear that I feel confident in and that I feel represent me and that I feel are cute, I just don't have a lot of clothes. Like, I have a lot of hoodies and sweatshirts. So yeah, I have a lot of hoodies and sweatpants and just stuff that you could like throw on real quick, but I don't have a lot of clothes that I can put on and feel very cute and girly and, you know, feminine and professional and confident and all the things. So I definitely need to get more wardrobe. This is honestly just because y'all know I moved 11 times, and so through moving I get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm not the person that's going to hoard everything with me, because then what happens is I'll take stuff to another place. Like, for instance, I took a lot of stuff from my apartment in Atlanta to my apartment in Dallas, and then I still didn't wear a lot of the stuff. So it's like, this stuff gotta go. Sis, you gotta go, you know? The girls need a new wardrobe. The girls need to add some new pieces. So that's why I have on this pink shirt, because it's not ironed. I don't own an iron at this house. I need to get one. It's not ironed, but I'm gonna be on Zoom from just like here up, and I just wanted to have something that feels like a little girly. It just feels, you know, like more representative of just the energy that I'm trying to put out. It's not perfect, and I obviously definitely want to continue to level up the wardrobe, but I mean, it works. It works. But yeah, so I have been, let me shut this door. I have so many thoughts that I want to share with y'all, just in terms of like living at home updates, wanting to move updates, work updates. Also, one of my nails came off. There's so many things, you know, but as of right now, we just gonna get into this meeting, and then we'll chat it up a little bit later. I'm about to put my glasses on, they're dirty, but my Warby Parker frames, y'all know I love my glasses. I feel like a statement glass. I don't know, I just feel like something about getting a statement frame just feels very professional. It feels very, you know, put together. So, but then it also gives nerd a little bit, and y'all, like, I'm just in a season of like, listen, we gotta make it shake. You gotta do what you can with the resources that you have, and not like, because otherwise I would have had to wear a t-shirt or whatever, because I need to wash clothes. And listen, it's time to get to the bag, okay? Like, we out here, we get into the bag. I've been posting a lot of content about different, like, my thoughts on different brands marketing, and I'm basically shooting my shot of different companies that I want to work with, but work with them from like a marketing perspective, not just a content creation perspective. I mean, I would love to create some content too. I posted something for Pattern Beauty yesterday. I'm turning to get a fragrance. I'm just gonna throw in this Skims body, not Skims body, this is a, what do you call it, KKW body. Perfect. Well, anyway, it's 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to hold that thought and I'll get back to y'all after my meeting. But I'm just reminding myself that we were talking about, oh, the new ventures I have going on. And also just like a life update, girl, because the last couple of weeks have been giving very much. Like,
all right, y'all, listen, we making some progress today. All right, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. First and foremost, it is a new year, okay? And many of you all are here today because you are committed to doing something different with your business, okay? I decided that there was more for me. I knew that I did not want to give my time away the way that I was giving away my time.
I just got out of the brand rehab call. It went well. She was live on Instagram too, so I could have just watched it on IG Live, but it's okay. I'm glad I was able to, you know, be in the Zoom room and things of that nature. I feel like a lot of the information that was shared in the brand rehab session, it was like an intro session, so to speak, or like an informational session. I already knew most of the information, so it didn't feel like I was getting a bunch of new information because the purpose of this was to intro the potential clients into her brand rehab program, and it's very expensive. Okay, she dropped a link and it's a pretty penny, so I would love to do it, but it's definitely giving not now, so we'll see. I think, you know, I think the dope thing is the internet is free and we're able to gain so much knowledge and inspiration from people who are sharing on the internet, and then also taking your own lived experiences. Don't get me wrong, mentorship is a beautiful thing for sure, but I think right now I have the tools in my toolbox to make it shake, and I have people in my network that I can lean on to help me find other tools. And when I get my coin up and I can drop a couple bands on, you know, a brand rehab or a mentorship program, I definitely would be open to doing it. So anyway, so now it is currently, it's like 12:48 right now, so it got out a little early. I want to run to the store real quick because I want to make some lasagna tonight. I also want to get some kale. I bought some bell peppers earlier this week, and I was making these really bomb sandwiches with like hummus, bell peppers, zucchini, pesto, spring mix, avocado, chef's kiss, and I was making the bread in the cast iron skillet. It was so bomb. Don't mind these boxes behind me. So bomb, but I have some pieces of bell pepper left over, so I was thinking that I want to make some lasagna. I actually never made lasagna before. I don't make pasta all that much anymore, but back in my day when I used to make pasta a lot, I was definitely giving very much a big ziti girl, okay, or like an Alfredo from scratch. I love to make spaghetti and make the sauce homemade, but I've never made lasagna, so I want to go to the store and get some stuff to make lasagna. One side of my brain is like, I could attempt to make it vegan. The other side of my brain is like, hell no. So yeah, balance. There's a girl that I follow on Instagram whose page I absolutely love. It's called like Sweet Healthy Radiance or something like that. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. But she posts all these meals. They look so good. Like most of them, if not all of them, are all vegan. They just look so good, so savory. And I don't know how I feel about food. I love cooking. It's therapeutic. I love food. Like, so I think I want to do this kale, quinoa, use the rest of my zucchini, use the bell pepper that I'm not going to use, add some hummus, make that shake and have that as a bowl. That sounds really bomb. I want something that could be like a little sweet in there. Maybe some raisins or something. That would be really bomb. And then, yeah, I want to make lasagna too. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Like I said, I want to run to the store though. My sister is having her prom dress fitting, well, to get size rather, so she knows how much fabric to get at 1:30. So I want to see if I can run to the store before I go meet her over there. I think I can do it. I feel like I can do it. So I want to go try and do that. And then I have a meeting at 3 o'clock and then I have a meeting at 4 o'clock. So I'm about to move around and then I'll check in with y'all a little bit later. And yeah, let's hit it. Let's get to it because I'm ready to make some lasagna, okay? It's so cold out today, y'all. I can't lie. Like, it feels a little chilly outside. So I just did my coat up, okay? I'm looking at the road, so I'm not going to look at y'all, but I'm still here with it, okay? Like I was saying, I want to make some lasagna, so I'm gonna run to the store. I'm running to the store now to get the stuff to make lasagna. I do feel like I can attempt to make it vegan. I'm still a little like, I want lasagna that's gonna really hit, but yeah, we're gonna see. But yeah, so the other thing that I wanted to mention to y'all, so life update. Well, not really, but I'm just gonna talk out loud about what I'm thinking. This coat, like, Child, you would think it's about to be a snowstorm the way I got my clothes in, but it's just chilly. I have been thinking about moving again. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a very long time, right? And honestly, I want to do a sit-down video and really talk to y'all about my thoughts on moving a lot in your 20s. Not even moving a lot, I mean that too, but like moving in my 20s, what I've learned, especially living in different areas. I feel like I've learned so much about myself with every area that I moved to. And I've been hinting this to y'all a little bit in different videos and stuff. In my, actually what I'm learning in my 20s video, I kind of talked about this a little bit, but I am ready to move again, and I'm ready to move back to one of the places I already lived at, which was like my favorite place. I loved it so much. I just really missed my family, and you know, I was grieving. It was a lot going on, but anyway, y'all, living at home is hard, right? And I always want to preface everything with gratitude, and I always want to make sure that my intention is pure and that I have a good intention, you know what I'm saying, behind everything that I'm saying. So I want to be clear about the fact that like having the ability to move back home is such a blessing. I talked about this in my what I'm learning in my 20s video. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But like having a home to come back to is such a blessing, especially because for me personally, for such a long time, I didn't have that, you know, and I'm super blessed, and I've been able to have so many great experiences in life. I've also been through a lot of stuff, you know, I've conquered and overcome a lot of stuff, and I've had to weather a lot of storms. But I would just say that having the ability to move back home is such a blessing because of the fact that, like I said, I didn't have that for a really long time. And so my dad was starting to branch out and get properties, and he got this property, and then I had to come home for the pandemic, during the pandemic, for school, because we had to leave, we had to evacuate the school premises, so I had to move back home. And then my dad got really sick, and then he ended up, you know, passing, and so all these other things. But so in the process, I've been blessed with a home to come back to, right? Now back to what I was originally saying, y'all, living at home is really not that cute, and let me tell you why. So there's a few things that I would say. I think, first of all, everybody's home experience is different, right? Everybody's home environment is different, and what everybody needs to thrive is different. And so I think more than anything, it's not about living at home as in physically being in the house, but just being closer to home. Some things that I think I needed to come back because there was some things that needed to be revealed to me. There was some stuff that I had to continue to work through, and just things like I'm saying that only could be revealed when you're living at home. So my whole point in saying this is that living super close to home is for me personally, it's just not giving what it needs to give, and that's okay, right? And there's something so valuable about being close to your village and having close access to your family. It's a beautiful thing. If you do have a family that you're able to be close to, if you do have healthy, safe relationships with your family. And there's also a lot of layers to that as well. And again, everybody's experience is different. Some people love to be around their family, can't imagine, you know what I'm saying, being away from their family for more than like a week, right? And we're not talking about the family that you create when you go find a husband or find a wife and get married and whatever the case may be. We're talking about the family you're born into, like your siblings, your parents, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, all that, right? So there's, you know, obviously pros and cons for everybody, but I just know for my situation personally, it's really hard for me to thrive here. So I've been telling everybody, like, I love having closer access to my family, and I'm grateful to be home, but I'm doing okay surviving here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surviving, but I'm not thriving. And I worked really, really, really hard to get out of survival mode because I feel like I lived my whole life in survival mode for real. And like, I worked so hard to get out of survival mode that now that I feel that I'm back in it in some ways, it's just kind of like, some days I'm just like, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I'm not talking about the physical or like the material things. I'm talking about the mindset and the way that I interact in certain situations, the way, like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. The girls that vlog for a long time, like, it don't hurt your hand holding the tripod for a long time, because whoa. But yeah, so any way you chop it, I also think that there's nothing wrong with saying that you want to build your life in another area, because it gives us that opportunity to figure out who we are, what we like, what we don't like, and it also gives you that opportunity to thrive, because now you know what thriving looks like for you, and that cannot be understated, you know, that cannot be undermined. We cannot overlook that. Like, we have one life and we have to live it, and I just think, like, from the biological clock of it all, quote unquote. Not quote unquote, because we do as women definitely have a biological clock, but I just feel like as young women, I went out with a friend last night and we were catching up, and she was saying the same thing. Like, it's so crazy how I'm 25, she's 26, right? But like a lot of my friends who are in this 25 through 27 age range, it definitely does feel like, damn, I need to settle down, like, you know. And it's like almost like subconsciously considering the idea of putting your life on a shelf because you feel like you need to settle down, or you need to, you know what I'm saying, find a partner, or you need to get married, or you need to, like, damn, like, I don't know if I wait until later in life to do something, and like, how am I gonna have kids? Like, there's so many moving pieces to this. So hopefully I'm making sense, because right now I'm just like basically telling y'all the story of what is going on in my brain, which tends to be a little scrambled. I just feel like I got one life to live, and I have to live it. I have to set the foundation for what I want my life to be like, and I have to trust divine timing over everything, and that goes for every phase of life. I have to trust divine timing, and I have to trust that, you know, what is for me will be for me, and that the people who I'm going to meet, my divine partner, okay, my husband, wherever he's at, like, we gonna meet when the time is right and not a moment sooner. So that's really how I feel. And yeah, I'm just excited to just continue to see everything unfold. I was looking at apartments yesterday, the area that I want to move back to, and y'all, like, why are apartments in Midtown, apartments in a prime location, way cheaper than I thought? Which is crazy, because when I was living there, I swear I feel like I could not find an apartment in the city that met my needs for the low. So the fact that I'm looking online and I find an apartment complex that I already knew about that has really beautiful home, like townhome vibe apartments, and they like $1,400-$1,500, it's like, hold up, in this economy? But anyway, I gotta run now, so we'll continue this conversation a little bit later. The day I had today, y'all, I don't even know if you can see, I'm like, I feel like I look so worn out right now, because y'all, the day that I had today, you wouldn't even believe the week that I had. I don't even know the last time I picked up this camera. I think we was talking about me potentially making lasagna. That was several days ago. I did make it this morning, but listen here. When I tell you, I'm still trying to like get my words together. When I tell you today has been one of the hardest days I've had in a really long time, like, and I just had some super, super hard days. Like a few weeks ago, I think I was telling y'all this, that was taking me back to a place that I was, you know, worked really hard to get out of. But the amount of times that I said today, God, I thank you. Like, the amount of times I literally dropped to my knees at one point today and was just like, whew, God, I thank you. Like, completely just overcome and overwhelmed with just joy and gratitude for the divine, for the Most High, because y'all, life really be lifing, okay? Life really be lifing, and don't you let it pull you under. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at me, and I feel like I'm about to cry right now. I'm not going to cry. Don't you let life pull you under. You hear me? We got to fight for our joy. We got to fight for our happiness. We got to fight for our peace. We got to fight for the lives we deserve, okay? You cannot do this fight alone. If you think you can do this fight alone, you are terribly mistaken. If you don't have a relationship with the Most High, whatever that looks like for you, whatever denomination, whatever religion, whatever spirituality practice that you have, if you don't have a relationship with your Most High. So yeah, I'm just feeling really good, and I took a nap. I came home. I got home probably around 6:46. It's currently like 8:30, or no, it might be 9 o'clock now, to be honest, 9 o'clock at night. And y'all, I did not get no sleep last night. No sleep, like up every hour. I got no sleep. And I don't know, that might be something that I'll unpack, not in detail, but like something that I'll sit down and unpack, because I do feel like I have a story to share, just in terms of my life story, I'm saying, that I do feel can hopefully be valuable to somebody else out there. But as for right now, I came home at 6:46, y'all. I put like mic on, You know when you get real overwhelmed or real stressed out, real mentally just taxed, so you got to do something that really just makes your inner child happy? I had to put on one of my favorite movies of all time, Like Mike, okay? Calvin Cambridge was my first crush. Y'all, when I tell you I fell asleep on the couch, my brother called me at 7:18 and I for sure thought I had been asleep for at least an hour. How come you on there? Another nail. I for sure thought I had been asleep for at least an hour. Wrong. I was probably barely asleep for 30 minutes. And then I fell back asleep a few minutes later, and then I got another phone call a few minutes after 8, like 5 after 8. And I thought I was asleep for like 6 hours. Like the level of rejuvenation, my whole body, mind, and spirit needed to rest. And I'm just so grateful. I got a lot more sleep to catch up on that I will be having tonight, okay? But I needed that so bad. And so now I feel a lot better. Like I said, ooh, child, today was a doozy. Mentally, spiritually, physically, like everything. It just was a lot. But I got dishes to wash because I told y'all I made lasagna. So now I'm up and I'm in the get my home together mood, get my life together. So I'm about to wash the dishes and listen to a podcast. I was listening to $1 Million Worth of Game, the Jeezy episode earlier. I don't know why, but it just came across my recommended. So I'll probably prop my phone up and listen to that while I'm washing the dishes and just vibe out. I'm gonna light a candle, okay? Do a face mask, take a good shower. I need to get some eye patches because I don't own any, and I just feel like, how do I not have eye patches? Like, what's really going on? But I'm gonna do a good face mask, a good deep hydration. I might even bust out the steamer, okay? Like, I need fresh pajamas. I'm getting in the bed. I'm going to sleep. So hydrating my body, and yeah, so I'm catching up on my water intake and everything. And even as it pertains to the lasagna, I don't know if I was mentioning this to y'all, but like, I have been trying to stay away from meals that don't align with giving my body nutrients, like meals that are not nutritionally beneficial, right? So just being conscious of what you consume and eating to live, but just being home and just like not being in perfect alignment, just to be totally honest, and just being a lot more stressed out and stuff. I just feel like my eating habits have just been like my skin, my sleep, but we working on it. So I made the lasagna because I was like, I can put this in the freezer and then that'll be a meal that I can have for a really long time. Like I can eat some this week and then put it in the freezer and save it for later. But the way my body feels when I give it what it deserves, we're definitely working on it. But step 1 is to hydrate, wash the dishes, clean my kitchen, then clean my body temple, cleanse my soul, rub my body in some oil, put a face mask on, and just completely just chill out. Like, just chill. And then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do a full clay situation. Like, I don't even know if I have it in me to do a clay situation tonight. I think I need all hydration tonight. Just hydration and steam and yeah. But tomorrow I think I'm definitely due for a body clay situation. So yeah, tomorrow is Sunday and I'm about to get to washing these dishes, but I just had to say this because I am being really intentional about showing up and not letting life trick me out of my spot, okay? I got places to be, goals to accomplish, communities to build, things to do, a story to tell, and I'm not about to let the hardships of life have me somewhere putting things that are really important to me on the back burner, or putting my dreams and aspirations, which is building this community, on the back burner because I get caught up. And I used to do that a lot, especially when I was like an undergrad. I went through a lot, like personally, family related stuff in undergrad and in grad school too. I always just had a lot going on with my home situation. I would say never allowed me to show up in the fullness of what I really want, how I wanted to show up, because my mind was always in so many places with so many other things. And this go round, we're not having that, okay? So yeah, I am about to jump into this kitchen. I just wanted to come and say hi and just give y'all some words of encouragement and just let you know that God is the greatest, okay? Like, God is the greatest. The Most High is abundant. Like, the blessings overflow. And even on your worst day, even when it's dark, even when it's scary, even when you're tired, even when you don't know how you're going to do it or where you're going to get the strength from or why does it feel like the sky is falling, Sis, you're going to be okay. You are going to be okay. You are covered. You are going to be okay. All right? Okay, let's get into this night routine. I forgot I wanted to walk to the corner store real quick before they close because I need to get a lighter because I have candles. I don't have no lighter. To be honest, if we being really real, because I mean, why not be really real? Like, it's just me and you here. I used to smoke weed, a lot of it. A lot of it, okay? I used to be fried. And that was a big coping mechanism for me, unbeknownst to me. And anyway, I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked in a very long time. I don't smoke weed at all. I never smoked anything besides weed, but I don't smoke. So now that I don't smoke, I never have lighters, and I'll be wanting to light candles, and I can never find a lighter. So I'm about to go walk to the corner store real quick and get a lighter, and then I'm gonna come back and wash these dishes.
Got lawsuits, this, that, and the other. I got to pay for things, so it's costing me so much money, and I don't have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have somebody that I can go tell who to really feel comfortable. So, you know what I'm saying? So I had to just get out of my comfort zone and start to communicate with other people, and then I just got this place where I was able to talk like one of my.
I just got done washing the dishes. So now it's time for self-care. First of all, my lips are chapped. I glued my nail back on. That's the best thing about press-ons is like, if they do come off, just glue back on. This right here, this Fruit Butter Lip Therapy, she's not one to play with, okay? She's not. This one right here is the best. So hydrating. I love it. Oh my God. My sister just texted me talking about what you doing right now. I said I'm about to get in the shower and do a face mask. She said, oh, you not trying to pop out? Girl, not tonight. Nope. I want to try and read tonight as well. I'm really sleepy. Like, I'm dreaming about my home that I'm gonna have soon. But anyway, I'm about to get in the shower, so we're gonna do a little self-care. I ran out of shea butter from my sister sells shea butter. It's really good. It's called Sonia's Body Essentials. I'll put it on the screen somewhere for y'all to check out on Instagram. But I ran out of shea butter, so I just been using my butter drop from Fenty. I love the fact that all of Fenty Skin's products pop out. I connected with somebody from Fenty Skin yesterday, but we were talking about one of the dope things about Fenty is that every single one of their products, I'm pretty sure every single one, it comes, what's the word? Not recyclable. It might be recyclable, but like all the products come so that basically you just buy this little refill. They're refillable. There you go. They're refillable. So you go buy the refill and then you would just pop it in. So I don't have to go buy a whole new thing, and then that saves the planet. So we could put the lid on this maybe, but it's empty, see? So you keep the case, and then the actual product, whatever it is in this. All their products aren't like that. I think most of them are, but like there's Cookies and Clean, which is another one of my faves. I love this. I really want to put it on my face tonight, but I'm just tired. This one, I don't think this is a, oh, wait. No, I don't think she's a, this one don't pop out. Yeah, this is not a refillable type of vibe. This, you're just gonna have to go buy a new container. But I can also tell that the plastic is thinner. But y'all be seeing my body routine. I feel like I showed y'all this plenty of times before, so there's nothing new to see here. I've been using this slather by Topicals. It has retinol, lactic acid, urea, and squalene. I've been using this a lot and I really like this. I feel like it's very gentle on the skin, so it's not as strong as like a chemical exfoliant, so to speak, but it's an exfoliating body serum, and so I put it on the areas where my skin is more textured. So for me, that's like my shoulders and my back, and then a little bit right here on my chest. And I've been experiencing more body acne breakouts, or I don't even know if breakouts is the word I want to use, but I've been experiencing more like flare-ups with my body acne lately. And again, everything is all in alignment, okay? So it be the stress, it be the not taking the best care of yourself. How many times does the girl call you on? Like, sheesh. And then I'm gonna use my Kyrah Sacred Body Oil. Y'all have seen this 100%. You've definitely seen this on my channel. My self-care routine where I did body clay, body oil, I did Skims, I meditated, I did Skims. I put on my Skims, my satin Skims, meditated, all that. But so yeah, this is my body care lineup these days. So I am about to hop in the shower. I have an African net sponge thing. I'll show y'all real quick. So this right here is a game changer, just to exfoliate and just cleanse your body better. And then especially if you do struggle with like hyperpigmentation or body acne or scarring, like, you know, Black girls, we be having some hyperpigmentation, okay? And anyway, this African net sponge is where it's at. I used to have one of these that I got back in the day forever ago. I think I got it at like a little shop in LA, a little Black owned shop that sold raw African black soap and shea butter and stuff like that. But this one I got off Instagram. So I had been trying to find one for mad long and I couldn't find it. And then I was like, wait a minute, you can shop on Instagram. So I just typed in African net sponge on Instagram and I found one. This was like 10 bucks. And yeah, if you never used one of these before, sis, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to use this. This is a game changer. And it's super, super long, so you can like really get into your back and stuff and like get your whole entire body so you don't miss any crevices. It's like loofah material, but it's thicker. So it's like that type of vibe, but it's not like a loofah where a loofah is real soft and it's not going to actually really exfoliate your skin. This is a little bit thicker, it's a little bit more coarse, but not in a bad way, but it's a little bit more coarse, so it exfoliates the skin. And it's a net and it's long, so you can double it up. Like I said, you can do like this, you can bunch it up and scrub this way. So it's bomb. So yeah, I'm about to get in the shower. Okay, my body hurts. Do my self-care, do my skincare. I'm just gonna do my jet lag mask, and I'm not gonna steam my face because I'm gonna use the steam in the shower. And I'm gonna do my jet lag mask and I'm gonna do my skincare, but y'all will see that in a second because I'll be back to show you my skincare. But almost bedtime. I just got out the shower. My skin, this lighting is not the best, but y'all can follow what I'm saying. I have a towel on, by the way. My skin, I need like a, I use a chemical exfoliant, but I want to get like a, what do you call it? Like a dead skin peel? A skin peel? I've never had one before, but I just feel like it's so much dead skin, especially in my T-zone area. I just feel like it's so much dead skin on my face. And I also want to get one of those, either like a jade roller or the little like obsidian block things, just so that I can really get the lymphatic drainage popping and just really massage my skin. I ran out of cotton pads, so I'm using this hold it up paper towel. Do not try this at home. Okay. I'm gonna do a little lip mask because it's always a good time to do a lip mask personally. I still have so many of these little like travel, you know how Sephora gives you whenever you buy stuff, they'll give you little samples and stuff. This is a plant-based melt moisturizer. This is a perfume towelette, so like a scent. This is argan oil, and then this is autocorrect Sunday Riley brightening and depuffing eye contour cream. What I was gonna say is, also, if you want to see my full skincare routine, I uploaded it on TikTok, and I also uploaded it on IG. So if you want to see my full, I guess my skincare routine is like 6 steps or so. If you want to see the full vibe, check it out on Instagram and TikTok. And then I can also do one of these nights, just not tonight, I can do an in-depth, full step-by-step skincare routine. I love this eye cream from Warby, Skin by LH. I really love it mainly because it is still a roly poly the roller ball, because I feel like it really helps to get the product into my skin, and it's cooling because of the metal, so I feel like it really helps to depuff my under eyes. Imagine if I just had some eye masks I could put on. But it's fine. I'm just going in now with the Summer Fridays. This is the jet lag mask. Everybody and their mom know about this, I feel like, at this point. And you can wear this as a mask that you would wear like on a plane or when you get off a plane. It's really good to do extra hydration when you're in the air. You can also do this overnight, whatever the case may be. But I noticed, I'm trying to see if I can do it. I noticed that the girls who have regular facials, the girls who prioritize getting regular facials, or truthfully just have access because they have a bigger personal budget, okay? And we're working on it, we're building it. But I noticed that, like, Warby, for instance, in her skincare TikToks, the way that she massages the product into her skin, you can tell that she works with an esthetician on a regular basis and that she's knowledgeable about facials and about skincare just based on the way that she rubs her product in. I be trying to get the hand motion right, you know. I was watching a little bit of Nazanin Kavari's vlog this morning. I watched like the first few minutes, and she was also doing her skincare, and again, like the way that she rubs her product in and then she uses her roller and stuff, Jackie Aina, like look, the girls be knowing. And now I'm just gonna put on some regular moisturizer on top because I don't know, I just feel like my skin is just really, she needs a boost of hydration, okay? But yeah, I think I was telling y'all, it's starting to come back to me now. I think I was telling y'all the other day when I was in the car that I saw an apartment online, which is so crazy because I really used to be near this apartment all the time. So I noticed it, but I never, I don't know, like the math didn't math in my head. It looks very similar to my old apartment in terms of the finishes and the actual apartment. It feels more of that like apartment home type of vibe. But the apartment is in Midtown, so it's right in the city. It's in prime locations, just so that I'd be closer to where a lot of more people are at, more of the young entrepreneurs, the movers and shakers are closer to the city, like Midtown, downtown area. It's also closer to the gathering spot. And anyway, I just was so surprised because I'm looking at these apartments and they're $14.49, and I'm like, are you, what, bro? Like $14.49 for a 1-bedroom, that's it? That's it? And now obviously we know that living down south is supposed to be cheaper, right, than living up north. I mean, it is cheaper in terms of you get more square footage and stuff, but I'll be the first to tell you that when I was looking at apartments in Atlanta, when my lease was getting ready to be up, it was some apartments I was looking at, and granted, I was looking at the high rises that like smack on 14th Street, like right on 10th Street in the middle of the city, like right near the Google office. Nice, super nice amenities and all that stuff. But still, those apartments were dumb expensive. My apartment in Dallas was very expensive as well. Like for it to be a 1-bedroom, again, amenities were really nice, but like, child, my car got broken into like the 3rd week of me living there. What the hell? Somebody broke into the whole building. Like the power used to go out. That building was a hot mess. I would not recommend. Like, I'm not even about to sit up here and act like I would. Like, yeah, so the apartment that I was looking at, it was like $14.49 for, maybe it was like somewhere around 750 square feet, which is what both of my apartments were relatively. One might have been 737, and I think the other one might have been 750 flat or something like that. But my first apartment was a corner unit, so just in terms of the way that the space was laid out was different. It was a little weird, but it worked to my advantage because I was able to make an office space out of a space that typically really wouldn't have been an office space. It worked for me. And it was really beautiful, okay? And then in my second apartment, which y'all have seen in my moving out vlog, y'all have seen both these apartments. You've seen the one I'm talking about that was the corner unit in my moving to Atlanta vlog, or I moved, I got the key, something like that. That video went up. Y'all showed so much love to that video. That video literally got like 97,000 views or something like that. That video, you saw the inside of that apartment and got a feel for what that layout looked like. But I felt like the kitchen was kind of tight. And then my next apartment in Dallas was just a regular rectangle unit. So the 750 square feet was all aligned in. It was all evenly distributed, if that makes sense. And that one had an island, and it just had newer finishes. It had my bathroom in the apartment in Dallas, which y'all would have saw if you watched my move out vlog. I did a full apartment tour. My bathroom had like the double vanities. The tub was the biggest tub I've ever seen in my life. I think the bathroom was the biggest bathroom I ever saw in my life. And it was one of those ones where you walk through the bathroom to get to the closet. Which at first I wasn't really feeling that so much, but it didn't bother me because it was all connected to my bedroom. So it made more sense because it's like you get dressed in the bathroom a lot of times anyway, right? Maybe, I don't know. But just moisturizing my feet because you know we can't be out here with dry feet. I need a pedicure too. I've never done, have I? No, I've never done a full pedicure at home for myself before, but I want to try it. I want to see if I could be successful at it so I don't need to go get a pedicure from the nail salon. That's another way to save money as I'm out here saving my coins so I can move, okay? These days, I'm all about finding an alternative, a more affordable alternative to things that I used to spend mad money on. Still trying to make the most out of the self-care experience, but just like trying to find an alternative to things I used to spend mad money on to save money so I can move and get closer to my goals quicker. So the apartment, like I was saying, was $1,450 for like a 750 square feet, 749, something like that. But y'all, they had one that was like, I don't want to stretch it and say 900 something square feet, but I feel like it really was. And it was like $1,569. I was like, are you kidding me? It was so big. And when I was leaving my first apartment, the reason I decided not to renew my lease was for a few reasons. One, they was raising my rent a cool like 200 American US dollars, and I felt so disrespected. I also was naive to the fact that rent inflation is real, okay? I knew that rent inflation was a thing, but I did not realize that they was going to like increase my rent $200. And what the hell is changing about my apartment? $200? That's a lot of money. My rent was like, my base rent was like $1,269, and I think after utilities and everything, I paid $1,341. Utilities that you pay for the amenities. So like you have your valet trash, your pest control, your sewage, your blah, blah, blah. That stuff, it all totaled up to like $1,341, but I paid $1,269 for the base rent. They were trying to raise my base rent to like $1,490 something, and I was like, whoa. Because I just felt like I loved my apartment, but it was really far from the city, and y'all not changing nothing to be charging me $200+ to, you know, push my rent up. So that was one reason. And then the other thing that I was really looking for was more kitchen space. I love to cook, and I just felt like I didn't have a lot of countertop space in my kitchen. Like I felt like I was outgrowing my kitchen, and I didn't have a lot of space because I had stuff that had to go on the counters because I didn't have room for it in the cabinets or in the drawers. I didn't have that much cabinet or drawer space either. So it was like I'd be trying to cook and cut up my stuff on my cutting board, or have, you know, like making a full 3-course, 4-course meal and be trying to, you know what I'm saying, like prep stuff at one time. And I just felt like I didn't have a lot of countertop space. So that's something that I was looking for more of. And then in my next apartment, I had a lot of countertop space. I had a really huge, long countertop. And then I also had an island. So I did have all the bells and whistles on that. That apartment just overall, it just wasn't the right move for me. So I'm trying to keep my towel up. Hold on. Let me go put a robe on and we can continue this conversation. How about that? I had to take a quick intermission to sage my body temple and sage my home, cleanse the energy, purify the space, and now we back and I'm in the bed. But yeah, I will definitely keep y'all posted, of course, on my, what is this? I will definitely keep y'all posted, of course, on my apartment search. I'm not actively searching I got some things cooking up, okay, for months to come, and from a career perspective, from where I want to live perspective, to what I would like to invest in, you know, down the line and things of that nature. So right now I'm just being really intentional about putting all the key pieces in place to get me where I need to be. So, oh my God, yeah, I got the yawn. Like, right now it's all about getting everything in the position to set myself up for success and, you know, get to where I need to be going. My skin, on the other hand, is looking healthy and radiant, so we love to see it. Still got to work on getting some eye masks. So also we got some breakouts and some hyperpigmentation that I need to work on. I have a pimple over here, and then I have one over here, and yeah, you know, I'm just embracing the ebbs and flows of life, the ebbs and flows of my skin, and just, you know, trying to make it shake, do what it do. But I'm really excited for this chapter. I am super excited to move. I want to be really thoughtful about how much I spend on rent this go round, because I don't want to rent for too much longer, but I'm also not ready to take the next step this exact moment. So we'll see how everything plays out, right? We got to stay in the present moment and trust divine timing. So we will see how everything plays out. And if there's an opportunity to take it to the next level sooner rather than later, if, you know, my circumstances continue to elevate, okay, at a rapid level, then we'll cross that bridge. And right now, what I'm intending on doing, my intention is to just continue to build my career, continue to establish myself as a creator, as a strategist, create content, share valuable content, cultivate a community, and just where we can pour into each other and all the things. So yeah, as that starts to jump off on TikTok, on Instagram, on here, of course, as that starts to jump off, I know that there's going to be so many opportunities. Abundance is my birthright, okay? I know it, I receive it, I'm looking over at my vision board and I'm claiming it to be so. So yeah, I'm just really excited about life. I'm super excited about the sleep I'm about to have tonight, child, okay? Like, don't even play. So I'm just trying to get everything into position, like I said, so that way by saving more money on rent for a year, then for a year at least, then I can save more money in a savings account and, you know, tuck that to the side to be able to make a better investment in the long run, so that I can really have a place that I can call home, that it belongs to me. And yeah, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm just kind of like chatting about what I'm thinking about right now. Really, I'm about to take it down. I'm about to read a little bit. I was listening to $1 Million Worth of Game, like I was telling y'all, and I'm about halfway through the episode, so I'll probably pick that back up tomorrow. I think I'm gonna read some All About Love tonight. I also have, I showed y'all this already, I don't know if it was in this vlog, but I also have this book. I bought this because your girl is in a valley, okay? And there's ebbs and flows, there's peaks and valleys, okay? It's growth, it's life, and for every valley there's a peak, and for every peak there's a valley. Bars. But anyway, I was online and trying to find something that would just really help me in this season of life that I'm in, and this book is really profound. I just started it. I'm like one chapter in. The font is very small. Let me see if I can show you. It might not look that small on the camera, but I'll show you a comparison. Here's the size of the font on All About Love. I feel like they look exactly the same on the camera, but the line spacing and the amount of words that are on these pages is just way more. Like, you would just have to see it. But so I say that to say I'm really excited to continue to get into this book, but I really want to finish All About Love, and this book right here is something that I want to be a bit more awake for, you know, because these chapters are heavy, they're thick, they ain't nothing to be played with. So I will definitely update y'all on both of these. I read All About Love before, but I never finished it all the way. I probably got to right about where I am right now, or maybe a chapter more. So tonight I'm going to be reading chapter 6, Values, Living by a Love Ethic. So, and the quote is from Marianne Williamson. She didn't write A Course in Miracles. She wrote, I have it on my Audible. Let's see if I can find it real quick, because I listened to it. Return to Love. There we go. She wrote A Return to Love. She's written a lot of other pieces of work that were all based on A Course in Miracles. Sidebar, before I go to bed, I was watching Coach Carter a few weeks ago at the gym, and then I came home and finished it. Coach Carter is really that movie. If you know, you know. But it came on at the gym, and I'm like, yo, this is a throwback. It jogged my memory of when the boy cited, when he kept asking him, what's your biggest fear, what's your biggest fear, what's your biggest fear, and then at the end of the movie he cited a quote from A Course in Miracles, which I thought was super dope. So I'm about to read and max and relax and just enjoy the rest of my night. I hope that y'all are enjoying your night wherever you are and enjoying your week. And yeah, tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm working on posting at least 2 times a week over here. We're getting into it. We're working on it. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. I'm here. It's happening. But yeah, I thank y'all for rocking with me. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. This is just my real, raw, uncut life, and I love a good edited montage moment and continuing to incorporate those into the videos. I also feel like authenticity is all we can be. Like, the best we can be is to just be authentically ourselves and share. All I can do is be authentically myself and share from where I'm at authentically. And so the moral of today's story was life be lifing, and don't you let life take you under, sis. Okay, stay encouraged, stay 10 toes, stay blessed. I love y'all. Be safe out here in these streets. Stay strapped up. Keep your mental guarded. That's what I mean when I say stay strapped up. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Good night.